Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you this afternoon. Gonna do an opening, have a blast off from Transformers Age of Primes. This is brand spanking new, mind you. Hot off the press. Just got this from Amazon. Yeah, go figure. If you look close, let me get some light. Oh, yep, crease. Came in a bubble mailer. Those assholes, I swear. Just can't ship shit in a box just like normal people. Can't collectibles in boxes. Pay $30 for a Transformer. Can't send you one in a good box so it don't get jacked up. Anyway, there's my short rant. It's all right, but guess what? I'm opening him. So we're going to get him out and check him out. He is 2 of 5. Right now we have Vortex and now Blast Off. We've got our flying machines, so to speak. Brawl is coming. My Brawl says it's coming on Friday, so then we don't have a tank, and we're just going to be sitting on 2. Swindle was always my favorite, by the way. Bruticus is my favorite Combaticon, combiner. Always has been, always will be. I do like Minosaur and Devastator, but Predaking's cool as well. However, I am a big Bruticus fan. I do have the Combiner Wars versions up on my wall, hanging up unopened. 4 out of the 5. Onslaught is not up there because he's a big box, and I did not put him up there. And as much as I hate to, part of me is considering selling those just because I think they're very still expensive, so to speak. I think I could still fetch a good price. I never open them. Part of me wants to open them. I think they all have comics too, which is kind of a neat thing. But at the same time, I really don't want comics anymore. Kind of, I don't know. I don't want to use the word grown out of comics phase or anything like that. I just don't mess with comics. I have some I really want to get rid of, to be honest. I just haven't ever gotten around to. I just need to list them and sell them, get rid of them. I don't know. I don't have like Transformer comics per se. I've got Star Wars comics and a handful of other stuff, but nothing super major. All right, well, anyway, let's see. This sheet's going to go back inside. Put my little clippies inside. Set this aside, and then we're going to check him out. So, I was very pleased and happy. These were not as difficult to transform as the... I got my Combiner Wars Devastator out and was messing with it at one point in time. I'll do my best. That way I'm not on here for half an hour. Like the big, large logo, Decepticon logo on the hood. Very cool. Small one there. Hands here. Interesting with the hands. They are the nose of the shuttle, but kind of would have pictured them being, look how they're inward, kind of would have pictured those being outward, but again, is what it is. So he's already comes transformed as a robot, so this one's going to be pretty easy. You can pull the legs apart. There you go. And let me fix that. There you go. So we have him. Blasters. He's very similar to the original, to me anyway. Comes with these 2 blasters and a tail fin. We're going to put that on when we do it. But there he is. I like that a lot already. Good looking figure. And I don't collect Transformers a lot, folks. You don't see many videos of those. I will do one here and there. And I do have some Power of Primes, Abominus figures over there. I've got all but Ripper Snapper. I need to just break down and buy one. I think he's still like 30 some bucks originally. I could have gotten him for like 15 about 2 or 3 years ago, and I just don't know why my dumb ass didn't pull the trigger on him, but I didn't. However, again, here he is. My Vortex is literally next to the TV on a shelf right behind me, just sitting there. I'm gonna put Blast Off right next to him when I'm done working him out here. So let's get into it. Transform, shall we? So I'm going to assume his head's going to bend down here into this slot back here. Let's see what we got here. Let's put everything together. I'm not sure. Let's look at the instructions. I hate I'm one of those people. I really don't like instructions, but we'll do what we need to do. And I feel like, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? I feel like, his head may not go in that slot, and I was sitting here thinking it would. Something may go in that slot. Let's see what we got here. I think I see how to maneuver this and turn that inward. Okay. I feel like that goes together. Yeah, I thought this head would have went down in that hole, but it does not, and I don't want to get stupid. It may, and it may, actually it may, and it may not. Or I may not be bending it the right way. Well, let's see. Let's look at the instructions. I feel like we're not doing something right here. I feel like this moves. This head part moves, but it's not moving. I just feel like that's gotta move, and it's not. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, well, it bends downward, sorta. I still feel like it should go in that slot, but it's not. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I can see that, and I see that. Let's get to the other side, then we'll start to look more. Oh, yeah, it shows the head folding. Oh, there we go. A little pressure, not too much, bends that head down, okay? Now we're getting on the right track. We're getting there. I am getting there, actually. So, fold your arms inward. This flap goes together with this, and we're going to have this here all decked out in a second. Look at that. We're already on the right track. Now, let's just figure out what to do with the legs, and then we're there. Looking pretty cool so far. Let's see here. I see the head. We put that together. And something pop out. There's the bottom part folds out like that. And this is where it's going to get fun, trying to figure out how to get this. There, you just kind of fold it in. Hey, I may have this sooner than I thought I was going to have it. Just don't get stupid, B, and mess it up, break it, whatever. Ooh, we're almost there. Look at that. We are almost there. The tail fin. This is the part that's going to get me. Okay, so guns go under the wings, by the way. I've about got this thing transformed. I hope you watch me. I'm terrible at teaching things sometimes, and I'm a school teacher, yes. Just sometimes I don't do a very good job on certain things, and this would be one of those times. But we are all squished together. I got everything on but the tail. So as soon as I figure out how to get that on, we're there. And part of me wonders if I got to do this somehow. Where am I going off wrong on this? let's find the tail. Because earlier it looked like it put it on one of his boots. Just wait till we have to make Bruticus, though. Woo. And it gives me 14. See, we already put it on the front page. It shows us putting it on where did it show that? On the inner thigh. That may be where I jacked it up. Maybe on the inner thigh, on the inside of this. I'm not seeing it there, though. I mean, there's a spot. I mean, this. I don't have it upside down. Everything is where it's supposed to be as far as symmetrics on the top. I just don't have. I'm not noticing where this thing, because it shows it putting it on the back of his leg at one point and turning the flap over in the back. So now I almost feel like I got to take it back apart and put it to where now the fun part. I'm afraid I'm gonna break one of these things. I don't want to break this. Believe me, I love these. I told you I'm a big Bruticus guy, so this is. Oh yeah, I pulled these out. Okay, and then this. So, leg-wise, let's just go back to getting their legs. So what we did is I see it. I see it. Okay. Inside of this leg, this little clip here, this area, is what happened is you put this tail on and then you folded it backwards this way. So that stays on. Now we're going to put the legs back the way they were and then that stays automatically. I'm saying it should stay where it was. Yeah. See how it's already up there. So that way when you do lock these in, it's already it's gonna stay and it's not gonna fall off. So actually some good engineering, honestly, on Hasbro's part. I'll give them that. I've been pissed about some other stuff that I feel like they've screwed up lately. However, that part, I will say, good engineering. And it's not going to come off. And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, hey, this is one thing I would consider giving them props for doing a good job. It's not going to come off. This piece will not come off without opening the legs. So it's not like one of those pieces you pop it on and then it's going to fall off. If you display it wrong, falls off the display, mess with it, whatever. So let's get these blasters on and we are done. So he's cool. I don't know if he's still available. I know I looked, a couple of these pre-orders were not available anymore. They did, someone post, Preternia or Yakface had posted not even quite a week ago, that he was in stock a few days back, earlier, like right before the weekend. Today is Monday, by the way. And that he was in stock, him and Brawl, and I went and looked at my orders a day or two later, or maybe a day, not quite a day later, and at any rate, they weren't showing, at least I think it was Brawl. I don't know if I looked at this one, Blast Off, but Brawl was showing not available, or only, how, not Prime available, but available by other sellers, and he was a lot higher price, one of those. So, or notify me when stock. It was one or the other, but at any rate, so I'm glad I was going to order and just see if they would clip it and go sooner. Well, sorry about that. We're going to finish up anyway. My dang light's been kind of acting screwy. It was messed up when I started it tonight, or a minute ago. But here he is again, Blast Off, Power, Age of Primes. We're going to have a Bruticus here within the year completed. So, nice to have that at any rate. My light's still showing. The light went off. Maybe it got hot. I don't know. This thing is not as good as these things don't last forever. This is my second one in 5 years. So, all right, guys. Well, there you go. There's your Blast Off Age of Primes. I think after tax, $30. I think these are $27.99. But at any rate, I love these. Good looking figure. Not going to get many complaints. He was pretty easy to transform, and I pretty much got it on my own. Yay! I like it when I can figure those things out on my own instead of having to look. I mean, I did have to glance. I did, but trying to figure out where this piece went. But once I figured it out, like I said, it at least made me click and say, hey, I liked what they did. The engineering on it was good. So, all right, guys, that's it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get notifications of my video reviews. And as always, thanks for watching with Age of Primes Blast Off on Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.